Today I'm going to show you how to make glazed tenderloin chops, and the glaze is going to come straight from their own juices, cilantro, garlic, and some infused vinegar. So hang on and let's make this. We're going to take a pork tenderloin, and you can have it sliced at the meat counter. It even says sliced free. And there it is, sliced up. Give it to you. We're going to have olive oil, garlic, and cilantro. And we're not going to chop anything. I'm going to use a mortar and pestle. Some people don't have that, so you can just use a bowl. Doesn't really matter. I just find it easier. I'm going to take the garlic, and I'm just going to not chop it, but I'm just going to smash it. And kind of hard to do with holding the camera.
You want me to come hold it for you?
Yeah, I got it. You just smash it and it breaks the husk off. And that way you can just peel it and it peels off nice and easy. So I've peeled the husk off of the garlic. Now I'm just going to smash it with a knife. That's all I'm doing, is just smashing it. And I'm going to add it in with all the other garlic that I've already done. Now I'm going to grab the cilantro, and I'm not even going to cut. I'm just going to rip off some, stuff it inside there, and then that's it. I'm going to add a little bit of oil, olive oil. And then I'm just going to smash it up together. Mixing it together. Doesn't even have to smash together, it just needs to mix. Got a medium size or large skillet. I'm just going to take a small spoon and just put some of the cilantro and garlic and oil mixture right into the pan. Just kind of coat the oil around. We're going to put the not quite high, probably about a 7, and that's what we're going to cook on. I'm going to take the cut up pork tenderloin, and I'm just going to set some chops down on the coating that I mixed. And that's probably about all I want to fit in there. I'm going to sprinkle a little adobo. You have a different brand, that's fine. A little bit of oregano. And we're going to let it start to simmer. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm using this peach, bad zoom there, peach white balsamic vinegar. This is from Experience Olives and Grapes. Really good stuff. And I'm going to use it when, after this is cooking some, and it's going to cause the cilantro and the garlic and the juices from the meat to caramelize and create a glaze. So the pork steaks, the tenderloin steaks, are already simmering. They're on here. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of flip them over. You can see they've got the cilantro and garlic stuck to the bottom, which is good. We don't want it to burn anyways. But and then these chops will flip over and cook again on the other side. I'm just trying to get them going on both sides here. I am not going to season the other side. One side is good enough. It's going to be in a bunch of juices after a while, and it's going to infuse anyways. I did take just a little bit more cilantro and just ripped off a little bit more and just kind of tossed it in there. I just didn't feel like I had enough in there. But they're doing okay. We're just going to flip it and see how they're looking. We want to flip them over again once they're starting to brown on the back side. One of the things that you want to do is to keep the stuff from sticking too badly, and just kind of use the chop to pull the stuff off the bottom, although it's going to become inevitable. Sorry about the camera work there, but just kind of moving them around on the bottom and take off any stuff that's sticking. So these are starting to brown a little bit. You can see that. We're going to let them go just a little bit more. Couple more minutes or so. Alright, I think they're probably browned enough here. We're just going to flip them over. And we're just going to let them simmer for, I don't know, about 3 or 4 minutes, and then we're going to add the peach vinegar and see what happens. Alright, so the pork chops, or pork steaks, whatever you want to call them, tenderloin steaks, starting to brown on the other side. You can see the garlic and cilantro still doing this thing. Now I'm going to take the peach vinegar and I'm just going to pour some, just like so. What's going to happen is it's going to start to caramelize. You can see how it's taking on the color of everything, and it's going to do some remarkable stuff. And so we're just going to let it do its thing. Make sure we get everything in there. And just let it simmer a little bit, then we'll flip it over. Just keep them moving around a little bit. Keep an eye on your sauce here. You don't want it to get too much evaporated. But you can go ahead and flip them over as well. Kind of let the vinegar get on both sides here. And I'm actually going to raise up my heat a little bit and just move it up to 8. We were on 7 before. I'm just going to bring it up a little bit more. Now, you might smell the vinegar when you're cooking this, but don't worry, because the vinegar flavor is going to be gone. It'll evaporate, but it will also assist in the caramelization. So you can see this is getting darker, a lot darker, and it's going to probably get very dark after a while. We're going to flip them over again. And then we're going to let them simmer a little bit longer. So you can probably see that stuff is starting to stick to the pan. So you want to keep these chops moving. I mean, ultimately, there's going to be quite a bit of stuff stuck to the pan, but part of that we want to keep on the meat because it actually adds flavor. And all that is caramelized onions and cilantro that we're going to be using. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put them over. That's not actually burnt. That's the cilantro and the garlic. Alright, so these ones here, I'm going to say are pretty much done. We're going to go ahead and plop them on the plate here. And we want to gather up the garlic and cilantro, and we're going to top it on top of the chops. So now we're going to throw some more chops on there, and I'm not actually going to put the mix that I made yet. I'm going to put that on top because there's already a coating on the pan, so that way the chops don't stick. Alright, so I've got all the chops in there, put my adobo and my oregano, and I went ahead and put a little bit of the mix that I made, the garlic and cilantro. I'm just kind of putting it up on top there. You can see the chops are already starting to create some juices. We're going to go through the same process all over again. And I've got just enough there for the remaining chops. I've got 4 left there. So all in all, there's 5, 10, 14 chops out of a $9.61 pork tenderloin. At regular price, when they're on sale, they're about $6. So pretty good deal. It's considered white meat. This pork is. It's very lean. Good for you, and it's going to make a great chop. Basically, I'm not going to go through the whole process of showing you how to make these chops again because we've already done the video here. So I hope you enjoy your chops, and you can serve it with anything: asparagus, quinoa, broccoli. It doesn't matter. Nice red wine would go good with all this, and I think you'll impress a lot of people when they taste them and see what you've done.